What is the vagus nerve's role in gout flare prevention? Imagine your body has a built-in system to keep inflammation in check. That system involves a nerve called the vagus nerve, which plays a key role in controlling inflammation, especially in conditions like gout. Gout happens when urate crystals build up in joints, causing a strong immune response that leads to pain, swelling, and redness. Managing this inflammation is essential to prevent or lessen gout attacks. The vagus nerve is part of your parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest system. It acts like a communication highway between your brain and your body's immune system. When activated, it triggers what's called the inflammatory reflex. This reflex helps regulate immune responses by reducing the releases of inflammatory substances called cytokines, including tumor necrosis factor, interleukin-6, and interleukin-1 beta. These cytokines are responsible for much of the swelling and pain seen in gout. One way to stimulate the vagus nerve without surgery is through a technique called transcutaneous auricular vagus nerve stimulation, or taVNS. This method involves placing small electrodes on the skin of the ear, where the vagus nerve branches out. When stimulated, the nerve sends signals to the brainstem, which then modulates immune activity throughout the body. Animal studies have shown that taVNS can decrease immune cell infiltration into joints and lower inflammatory cytokine levels, leading to less severe gout symptoms. Research in mice with gout-like inflammation has demonstrated that stimulating the vagus nerve reduces the number of immune cells rushing to the joint and cuts down on inflammatory mediators. This suggests that activating the vagus nerve could be a helpful addition to traditional gout treatments, especially for those who experience side effects from medications. Beyond gout, the vagus nerve's ability to calm inflammation has been explored in other chronic inflammatory diseases like rheumatoid arthritis. This highlights its potential as a natural way to help control inflammation without relying solely on drugs. In terms of lifestyle, stress can worsen inflammation and trigger gout attacks. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, and relaxation exercises can naturally boost vagus nerve activity. These techniques help calm your nervous system and may support your body's anti-inflammatory responses. While non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation devices are still being researched and are not yet standard treatment, maintaining a balanced lifestyle that includes good sleep, regular physical activity, and stress management can support your autonomic nervous system and potentially reduce gout flare risk. In summary, the vagus nerve helps prevent gout flares by calming the immune system and reducing inflammation. Emerging therapies that stimulate this nerve show promise for managing gout more naturally. However, these should always be used alongside conventional treatments and under medical supervision. Remember, every person's experience with gout is unique, so it's important to work with healthcare professionals to develop a personalized plan that fits your needs.